Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am CJ the Jewel, and I hope you all are feeling blessed today wherever you are. Before I begin, I want to say thank you to all of you for my 50 subscribers. I am so excited. We are so lit over here, okay? Like I said before, I was only trying to change one life, and I pray that that one life will change another, and so on and so forth. So I appreciate you all, and I thank you for the support from the inside out, okay? Love you guys from the inside out so much, all right? So this message today is for any of you who feel like you are emotionally stuck in either an unhealthy or painful or both, and we'll call it a situationship, okay? Now, they say home is where the heart is, but unfortunately, for some of us, home is where the hurt is, okay? Home is where the hurt is. We are rooted in this thing called trauma. We have given it life, and we continue to feed it and allow it to grow and fester and become one with our spirit. Okay, it becomes a pain that is familiar. It becomes a pain that is comfortable. We don't want to feel or experience new trauma or pain or even discomfort. And that's obvious because our lack of change, the lack of effort that we put to be in an uncomfortable position, it shows that we don't want to experience new trauma or pain, yet we contradict ourselves every second of every day by continuing to allow past experiences to dictate the choices and decisions that we make now and forevermore, all because of comfort and familiarity, okay? We refer to that as home, the place where we hurt. Some of us refer to that as home. Now, a little bit of history for you guys. In 1973, 4 people were taken hostage for 6 days in a miserably failed robbery attempt, okay? In those 6 days, and although the hostages were imprisoned, they developed a sense of sympathy for the bank robber and his accomplice, even going as far as muddling the police attempts at their rescue. They were interfering with their own rescue because they developed this sympathy, this relationship with their captors. That was in Stockholm, Germany, and we later termed that as Stockholm Syndrome. Now, most of the time, or initially it was used in mental facilities to evaluate the patients, but, you know, we used it to describe people who surrender to their captor or tormentor. And I'm no doctor, but even I have stayed in situationships where I am extremely fearful of being hurt, abused in any way, physically, mentally, emotionally, but I stayed because I believed my abuser was the one who was in control. I believed I lacked control in that relationship because in some way, whether I wanted to admit it or not, I wanted something as well. I was gaining something as well, whether that was companionship, whether it was just so that I wasn't lonely or I wasn't alone. But I was emotionally desolate, wandering aimlessly around, lost in my mind, unstable, and looking for a home. And I found one. Okay, I found one. I planted myself there, and I decided it would be mine, even though I was settling and I deserved so much more. I was looking for shelter, and I confused shelter with prison. Do you understand? I was looking for shelter, but I confused shelter with prison. I was rooted in pain in situations, not just with people, but also in situations, other people's pain and mine. I was rooted in hurt. I was confused about what healthy love was supposed to look like. And since I never had a real example, I trusted what I was shown. This was also before I knew to make sure that I was respected first. Okay? I was shown what I allowed. And even though it hurt, it was home. It was comforting pain. It was familiar pain. It was expected pain. And it hurt, but like I said, it was still home. Until it wasn't, okay? The entire time I was there, it hurt. From the beginning, it hurt. But I was so confused. I was blinded. I stayed. And I stayed so long, I became comfortable. I had an like, if you can't beat them, join them mentality. And I went into survival mode. And just like most of us, I was in survival mode with no survival skills. I was ignorant and I was stagnant, running in place, looking crazy. But I prayed and I started seeing my worth. And then God showed me some things. Home does not hurt. Do you understand me? Home does not hurt. Home is your kingdom where you have authority. Home is your habitat. It feels natural. Home is your asylum where you find peace. Home is your shelter where you find protection. Home gives dreams, not nightmares. Home is your sanctuary where you feel God. Home is where you feel light, not darkness. Home is where the heart is. Take a good long look at your heart. Not at the bad choices or decisions you've made. Not about all of the negative things you may have said. Think about the good things. Think how hard you try to be a good mother. Even though we sometimes not fail but learn, think about how hard you try to be a good mother. Trying to break generational curses and be better. How hard you work as a husband to be a good husband and a good provider. And breaking generational curses and being a better man than what you were shown how to be. How you put yourself on the back burner to please everybody else and forget about you. How you give everything and get crumbs in return, hoping for something to or somebody to just see you and not what you can do for them. How you have a conscience and want to be better, you just maybe don't know how to get there or where to start. Because so we know sometimes the hardest thing is getting started. But you have to forgive yourself, forgive others, forgive life, even forgive yourself for what you've allowed. And realize you deserve all the good God has to offer. Stop seeing yourself as someone who deserves anything bad. You deserve good from you and from everyone around you. And that goes for anybody or anything. See that for yourself. And then if they or it aren't pouring into you emotionally as much as it's taking out of you emotionally, choose to emotionally relocate. It's easier said than done, I know, but it is attainable. It's possible. You deserve the best of everything. I am CJ the Jewel. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe the video, and I will see you guys in my next one. I love you guys from the inside out. Bye.